Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and start from scratch. Okay, so to start off, we're going to download a couple of applications. If you go into the Play Store, we're going to go ahead and search for AOD Notify. Looks like this one here. Go ahead and install that. And let's go ahead and start searching for PowerShade. We're going to want this one also here. This is the one that we're looking for. This is going to give us that nice notification bar with Vader in the back that we're going to go ahead and put together. Another one that we're going to need is Ycons. If you don't have this one yet, you don't have to use this. It's just my favorite one. It's how I have the icons looking white like I do. This here is One UI Home, but that's the icon pack. I think those are all the applications that we're going to. Oh yeah, that's right. Smart Launcher, because not everybody is using a Galaxy, so do follow the parts that you can. Not everything in this may work for you if you're not using the Galaxy. This one is the S22 Plus, but a lot of the stuff you should be able to follow. So we're going to let all of those download, and then we're going to actually go into the Galaxy store. So let's go to the Galaxy store, and we are going to be downloading Good Lock. We don't have it yet. Let's see. Whoops. Here we go. So we're going to want to download Good Lock. If you don't have this one yet, we're going to need this. And when you open it and you go to Family, you should see something called Wonderland. We're going to need Wonderland so that we can create the moving Obiwan Kenobi picture, our wallpaper there. So if you haven't yet, if you go down inside of the description, you can get ahead and download those pictures. You can use any photos that you want, but if you want to photo and make it look like what you saw at the beginning of the video, then go ahead and download those. I'll put all the pictures that you'll need down below. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. Hit start in Wonderland, and I made it here, but we're going to make it again fresh together. So go ahead and go to gallery, and we're going to be going to that Kenobi, and we're going to pick this picture, and you can zoom this wherever you want it to be. I kind of got mine basically just right down here. That looks pretty good to me. And then we're going to press this plus here, and what we're going to do is actually add a particle preset. And I actually added snow. I like how this one looks, and I like it because when you actually move this, you can actually see the effects right there. So get the snow to whatever it is that you like. I like smaller size snow personally. I think it looks nicer. And then I kind of like it to snow a little bit heavier. So I kind of turned mine up to about here is fine. And other than that, you can go through these settings and change it to however you want it to look. You know, get it to what you want. And when you hit preview, this is what we got. And this looks good to me. If you tap on this photo and hit image settings, you can enable like an effect. So this one here is set to here. So let's preview this. Not much, right? Let's go back to it and hit image settings. And let's move this. Let's put this like on a 15. And let's put this here on like a 15. Now you notice when you tilt your device, how Obi is kind of moving there, up and down a little bit. So you can also change this if you like it. I personally have mine turned off, but do whatever it is that you like. So go ahead and hit save, and this is what we got so far. And you can add stuff, add whatever you want. I'm going to name this Kenobi 2. Hit save, and then we're going to set as wallpaper on the home and lock screen. And there we go. So now we have the lock screen set. Now the next thing that we're going to want to do is let's go ahead and go back to Smart Launcher 6. Hit open. I'm going to get started. I use this one quite a bit, and it's a really good launcher. I'm going to set this one as my default, and we're going to get met with this. Now once we're in here, hold your finger down and go to show all settings. And now we're going to go to global appearance. We're going to go to icon appearance. And on the home page, it's just that first page that we just saw. For icon pack, let's go ahead and change that to icons. And let's go ahead and go back. And for app page, if you do, let's go ahead and see what this looks like this. So you're gonna have all of these looking like this, but all the applications are gonna also look white. So if you like this look, keep it. But if you want your apps to be in color, come back to global appearance, icon appearance, and for app page, just go to use custom, and for the icon pack, put it back on default. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna wanna do is resize these because we don't want it to look that big. So hold your finger down and go to show all settings. You can have it highlight apps if you want to. That's fine. Hit allow. Let's go back. Now let's go to gestures and hotkeys. Enable swipe gesture. For single finger, I think swiping to the left was nope, not that. Swiping to the left here was an app. I picked YouTube Music. And then swiping down, we want it to actually show the notification panel, okay? Yep, that's what we want. Now, the next thing that we're gonna wanna do is, right now, this is gonna give you the news. If you like this, then keep it like this. If you want your Google feed, however, hold your finger down and let's go ahead and go to app page. Let's see here, nope, not app page. Let's go to page manager. And here you can rearrange things. You can like pick it up and move it wherever you want it to be. I'm gonna actually hit trash right there, and I'm gonna trash that page too. I don't need an extra page. I do want my apps to stay there, so I'm gonna hit apply. But one thing I do want to happen is we're gonna go back here, and when it comes to gestures, we're gonna go back to single finger. So when we swipe to the right, we're gonna go to Google Now Discovery. There we go. If it prompts you to download an application called like SL Bridge, go ahead and download that, and that's going to actually get you connected. So that way when you swipe over, you're gonna get your Google feed that you're signed into. So it's gonna be attached to whatever the news is that come to your name. So now we have that set up. Now we have YouTube Music set up, good. This is looking great. Now let's go ahead and resize this here. You can keep this widget if you want. If you go bring it up, it's gonna put your clock here. Gonna put weather here, it looks nice. But if you want to remove that one, let's actually go back to no, that's okay. Let's actually go back to the Play Store. Let's see. Where are you, Play Store? Internet. There we go. All right, let's go to the Play Store. And there is another one here. We're gonna want KWGT. Okay, I already have mine installed. Go ahead and install this application too. And when you open it, it's just gonna let you know how to do it. And let's see, we're gonna want this pack right here, Achromatic KWGT. The widget that we saw in the beginning is gonna be from this pack. Should be free, so go ahead and download this one. And once we actually get here, let's hold our finger down and let's add a widget. And let's go to, let's find that K, here we go. And I like to do mine with this one here. And now we're gonna go ahead and come here. Pick whichever one of these that you like. I believe the one that I was using was, I think it was BW12. Let's see, can I? Here we go. Here we go. This is the one that we're going to want to use. And for the layer, you can size it up. I kind of like mine to look bigger. Hit save. And when you come back here, you're going to have your widget here. Kind of looks right there, right looks good right there. But if you want to change this gray to be, this looks cool like this. If you want to change it to white, when you tap on it, you're gonna want to come over to globals, and then you see this gray here. Let's go ahead and move this up. Okay, this looks pretty good. Hit apply. So now this whole thing will be, hit save. Now this whole thing will be white. You don't have to do that. You can always keep it as the gray. But another thing that I want you to know about is if you actually go to touch, so that way when you tap it, it's not bringing you right back here. You can have it launch an application. So now when you come here, pick which application that you actually want it to open up. For me, I'm gonna pick calendar, my Google Calendar, and then I'm gonna hit save. And now when you tap it, it's gonna open up your Google Calendar. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now that we have our widget here, the next thing that we're gonna wanna do is resize these app icons, and you can pick whichever one you want. Now the cool thing is, no matter which application you add up here, it's gonna automatically give it this effect. So you see I don't have the Play Store up here, but I needed it earlier. So now I'm gonna take the Play Store here, drag it up here, and it just automatically will apply it. This is something that's really cool about this launcher. So let's see, what else do I want? I don't have YouTube up here. Of course, we all love YouTube, right? All right, so I'm gonna grab YouTube, just hold your finger down on it and bring it up here, and I'm gonna drop you right there. Now, I kinda like the icons to be kinda below Obiwan's feet here. So when you come here, come to, let's see, I think it's home page. Let's go back to global appearance. And let's go to grid properties. And I think what I did was I actually made these icons a little bit smaller. I think at 48. Then let's change this to 12. Let's see that do it. Yep. You see there? So now the icons are below his foot. So that looked pretty good. So this is pretty much, if you tap that, it should automatically resize it for you just in case. And of course you can always expand this or move it, you know, however you want it to be. But I think this looks pretty good. I think I actually moved this down a little bit even from when we first started at the beginning of the video. But this looks good. So now this should be, we're pretty far along right now. So the next thing that we need to apply is the power shade up here. So let's go ahead and see, can we actually find the power shade? If you actually hit the search bar, you can search through all the applications real quickly this way. So open up power shade. Let's see here. Accessibility, we're definitely gonna want to turn on installed apps, and let's turn on power shade and allow. Let's go back. Actually, I probably could have turned on the other thing. Notifications, we're gonna wanna turn on also. So let's turn on, we're gonna allow that there. So now we have this turned on, okay? We're gonna need to change a couple things, and the extra thing is if you want the custom volume control, I actually installed this too. It just makes it to where this app has a ton of ads, but it just makes it to where your volume side can look like this. Absolutely don't need to do that if you don't want to. But anyway, it's just another added touch. So for layout, let's come here. I think I left all of these the same, but I do want you to know, let's see. You can, if you turn these on, it's just gonna it's gonna change how it looks. This is what it looks like right now. It's real plain. Looks good like this too, just so you know. But we want it to display over the original one. I like my brightness slider at the bottom. You change these settings to whatever it is that you like. Okay, this looks pretty good right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go to colors. This looks fine. I'll turn that on. Okay, this looks pretty good too. Auto dark mode is already turned on. Now for custom background image, if you want to put Vader in the back, let's go ahead and go here, and we're going to select, and you can go to files if you want to here. Let's go ahead and see, can we go to gallery and let's go to that Kenobi. And here you can go ahead and navigate to that Vader picture. I'm gonna allow it. And from here, you're gonna want to make sure that, you know when you pull this down, play around with it, see what sides are gonna work good for you. I think I had this around here, where kind of like this point was coming about to this section here, but you can totally move this up, put it wherever you want it to be. I think this looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit select, and now when you pull it down, you got Vader there. Again, play around with that and get it to where it is that you want it to be. Now for background type, I think I have my other image blur. Hit OK. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that looks good. Okay, let's see. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting a setting. Data usage, nope. Edge triggers, nope. Pop-ups, use heads up, disable pop-up badge, nope. Extras, override system panel. Okay, yep. We do want that one there. I think I turned this on here. Integrate media player. Okay. So what you're gonna wanna do after you have this is you're gonna want to restart your device so that when you actually swipe down, it's not gonna keep giving you both. Because right now you're gonna get that unless you pull down from here. Also, you see how it shows Vader's his head is not quite at the top. Let's go ahead and change that too. So let's go back. Whoops. Let's go ahead and go back into, we'll fix that in a moment. Let's go back into power shade. And that was a setting that actually had to be changed. So let's come back here. Must have been layout. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so that fixed that there. So I think that looks good. Let's actually go ahead and go into search for A, and then you should get that other application. We want this to be turned on. This is going to give us the little ring light. So whenever you get a notification, you're going to have that light up here. So let's go next. So we're going to go through these here. I'm going to turn it on for all right now, but of course you can turn all of these off and just turn on like messages, Gmail, stuff like that. Notification, we definitely want this to recognize that we have a notification so that the light can go. No, I like mine to show always. Yes, it needs to be able to draw on the screen so it can actually show it. Guess we could have turned this on earlier, huh? Okay. So let's see. That's what we just changed, but you can turn these all off and then just go down to like messages and only turn that on. Like, so let's say you only want messages to be turned on. That's fine. When you come back, you don't have to go back and search for messages. Once you come back into this, the ones that you selected will be here at the top, okay? I'll turn all these back on for now, but you go through and pick which ones that you like. Okay, so if we come here to notification light, you can change the style of it, and that's how it looks currently. I think that looks pretty nice, but you can change the color of it and you can change the effect. So it's set to pulse right now, but you can have it set to pulse slower. So like if you like a longer, more delayed one, you know, that's right there, looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go to, there's a section where you can actually change. You can change the size of it and all of that kind of good stuff. But there's a section where you can change the color. So I was kind of looking for, oh, there we go. So colors. So default color, you could change it. So if you want it to be a little bit darker, I think that looks nice. But you pick whichever one that you want. Now for the actual one that I picked, I got the premium version of this. I think it's like $2. And you can have it automatically pick. So if you have something from Snapchat, it'll be yellow. You have something from Gmail, it'll be that color. So having it to auto color is that, but if you want it to always be blue to kind of match up with your wallpaper and lock screen, then make sure that that auto color is turned off. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Let's go to show always. Let's see, notifications. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. If something pops up or you want to change something, just come back here and actually edit it. You know, put it however you want it to be. Let's see. The one that I had before was, I think, Galaxy Spin. So you see that? That's how I got that Galaxy Spin. But there's different effects here. So you pick whichever one it is that you like. That actually looks pretty cool too. I kind of like that one there. Very cool. Oh, I like this one. These are cool. Zoom ring though. That looks cool. Man, I like the Galaxy Spin. I don't know which one now. I think I'm going to put it on Zoom ring. That looks pretty cool. All right, so now we have all of that set up. Let's see. We got our lock screen set up. It's snowing. Obi is meditating. Things are floating. Bad guys are looking. We've got Vader here. I think the last thing to do is to actually restart your device, because what we want is when you're on your actual home screen here, we want to be able to pull down and get that power shade. And we want it to override the original one. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart mine and then come back here. Okay, so my device just finished restarting. And let's go ahead and test this out. I'm on the home screen now. And when I pull down, I'm getting my power shade. I've got my Google feed here. I've got my YouTube music here. Okay, looking good. My apps are looking good here. Okay, we're all set up. This was everything, y'all. So I hope you all enjoyed this nice quick, well, not quick. This is probably one of the longer ones, but thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this really cool Obi-Wan Kenobi special home screen setup. I love watching the show on Disney Plus. Love Star Wars. I've seen every single movie. So yeah, enjoy this, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to watch Kenobi on Disney Plus. Another thing is, if you want to actually edit the smart search, so when we go here, go ahead and tap it and enable it, and make sure that on your page manager that you hit the plus. So like hit plus and then add the search page. I'll erase it. Hit the plus and add a search page and hit apply. So now when you tap this, it's going to actually pop up so you can search around your device. Something else though is, if you actually don't want it to say smart search, hold your finger down on it and press configure. And then for the action, you can have it do either one of these, but you can actually change this. So if you don't want to say smart search, you can have it say anything else. So I'm going to change mine to Dex. Hit OK. And then, so you can put your name at the bottom, put whatever you want, and yeah, go crazy. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is the real end this time. It's over.